They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.
Hey everybody, what's up, man? It's Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage. And full-time ghosting isn't an opinion, it's the only choice. It's not an option, it's the only choice. Now, yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna give people I know YouTube it doesn't notify people, man. I know it doesn't notify people, that I'm hosting or I'm live or anything. I know it doesn't notify anybody, you know. What I mean? This is, this is why I tell people, man, yeah, you can get monetized and all that stuff, but if your message doesn't go into what they want. Oh, JP, what's good, man? It's been a while, man. How's everything, dude? The brother himself, man. What's up? I could share the link, you know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna be here for like an hour, you know what I'm saying? So I'll share the link. Anybody want to come on early, you know? But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been out for a while. YouTube YouTube did what it did, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. The homie JP himself, man. JP, how's the weather, man? The summer, everything, everything going on, man. As for me, man, I'm all right, man. Got into a car accident, man, a couple months ago. Then, what I'm saying, a couple weeks ago, a car clipped me. Car clipped me on the side, like it hit me on the side of my hand. But the hand's recovering again. I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? But man, YouTube, I'm gonna play the video. Let me see if I can share it. I can share with y'all the video that got me out of YouTube jail. You know what I'm saying? YouTube literally deleted the whole channel. What they did is they deleted all the watch hours, everything, man. They you know what I'm saying? I've been telling guys that, oh yeah, oh I was sick. Oh man, JP, man. If you feeling sick, I'ma tell you, let me look up this plant. You gotta drink some ginger tea, but you need to start drinking from this plant. Let me find it quick on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 minute. Let me find it quick. Yeah, I'm gonna put y'all on something, man. This plant is magical, man. You know what I'm saying? What it's been able to do. It's called let me share it on the link. Share it on the link with y'all. Yeah, yo, get your hands on some mullein leaf, man. Mullein leaf. You know what I'm saying? That's the Amazon link right there. That should be Amazon be sometimes acting kind of weird. Let me just see if I can get the share. Goddamn Amazon, man. It's Amazon. But get yourself some mullein leaf, man. Mullein leaf. You know what I'm saying? Mullein leaf is this plant that removes saliva out of you and keeps you a lot cleaner and healthier, because it lets the saliva out of your system. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it kept sharing the link for some reason. But yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, drink some of that mullein leaf, man. I had allergies. I drank that mullein leaf tea straight. Yo, the allergies were gone. Like my nose wasn't acting weird or nothing. I'm just back to normal, man. I'm good. But yeah, man, I'm gonna play the video. Let me find this video because I'm gonna play the video I had to send YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I had to send YouTube to get my channel back. Let me see if I still have it. Yeah, I don't think it ain't worth playing. Basically, yeah, get you some mullen leaf, man. I'm telling you. That mullen leaf is amazing, you know. But basically what YouTube did is that YouTube deleted all my watch hours. On this channel I have over 8,000 watch hours. You know what I'm saying? I put in work, man. There's over 600 videos. Some streams were over 10 hours, 12 hours. So there was literally over 8,000 watch hours. That's how much people have watched this channel. Then YouTube also removed, after removing my watch hours, they just said, well, you don't qualify. You got to get it all back for us to remonetize your channel. And give me 1 minute. I'm gonna play the video for you. In fact, yeah, I don't think I need to play the video, but basically I had to record a video for YouTube telling them why I should be monetized and return back. And I basically told them the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? I told them, and I've been telling guys this for years. This is their platform, man. Nothing you are watching right now on their platform is real. You know what I'm saying? The view counts, w- you know, it's showing me right now I got 2 people watching. I don't believe that. I don't know. So it's their platform. And what YouTube did is YouTube removed all my watch hours. They said no one watched your channel. It said no one watched your channel, man, you know. And then they took away the monetization, and what I told them, they told me you need to make a video that tells us why we should fix your channel. And I told them I told them this, and I kid you not, I said, well, I understand. I'm a straight man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a straight man. And also I'm a straight black man. I'm not the I'm not the propaganda. Usually what they do right now is they'll push a um a gay black man. That's how the progressives push it. So I told YouTube, I get it. I said, I get it, YouTube. I'm straight. I'm telling men how to approach their life, and I'm dropping the truth on a legal basis. You know what I'm saying? That man Vantage book. I'm dropping the truth on without idealism. I'm not telling men to look for love and they can fix their country. I'm not giving men a dream to die on. I'm just telling you the the truth without emotion. You know what I'm saying? An unemotional truth, and I told YouTube this is your platform. You can kick me out if you want. And I told them I get it. And I told them this, I know who's running YouTube, man. We all know the left mostly owns YouTube, but I've been telling guys this for over 5 years. We all know other men are working at YouTube. We know other men are working at YouTube. There are men helping YouTube run. They're engineers, they're software. There are men working at YouTube, and I know I offend some men. I know I've offended some women working at YouTube. Let me see who that. Oh, JP, what's good, man? Let me see if it adds you. Why isn't it working? Give me one. Oh, no wonder. Give me 1 second, JP. Yeah, JP, what's good, man? Oh, you fell out. Yeah, my bad, man. I had it. Oh, JP, what's up, man?
Man, it is, man. What's good, homie? Man, I was like, man, I'm going slow as
JP,
hell and shit like that, man. I'm still moving.
man. Oh, you
You know,
breaking
I'm
up?
just, oh shit. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I get you now. Yeah. What's up, man?
Oh no, man. I'm just cooling, man. Taking it easy. How about you?
I'm alright, man. Recovering, man. You know, man, just not stressing. I've been telling people for years, man. YouTube will do what they want. You know what I mean? I had to make a video to tell them. What they accused me of, man. They told me I'm stealing
Oh
my.
shit,
I'm
man. What the fuck, man?
They told me I'm stealing my content. They were like, how do you make your content? They were like, you're stealing it, right? They accused me of stealing, and I just told them, man, I just come up here, think of something, and let it rock, man. And I told them, hey, if you take me off of YouTube, I understand. It's your platform. I know I've offended some people on YouTube, so you know, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm not worried
Hey, wait a
about
minute,
that.
bro. What did they accuse you of stealing? What did
Oh,
they accuse you of stealing?
they accused me of my content being stolen. When
Oh
I
damn, man. What the fuck, man? Did
when
the
I
Andrew
read,
Tate fanboys get you down or something?
hey man, hey, I wouldn't be surprised somebody from Andrew Tate working, or your Abba and preachers and all of them. I wouldn't be surprised.
Now,
But
wait a
yeah,
minute, man. I thought all of that. Yeah, I thought all of that was protected under fair use, wasn't it?
oh
Because you
yeah, yeah.
critiquing motherfuckers.
Nah, it ain't critique. They said, yo, all the content I make is stolen. They say, yo, you stealing your content, you plagiarizing. And
But it's just you talking. Like, what are they talking about?
hey
How do
man.
you steal from yourself? Never mind. Never mind.
How do you steal for yourself? Yeah, I mean that's what they accused me of. They were like, man, you're uploading stolen content. I've been telling guys, man, people been thinking, I'm weird or some stuff. Yo, they watching, man. I had Abba and Preach steal from me. They watch our content because they're grifting. They're oil salesmen. Like when you're at some point they run out of things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And I've been telling guys for years. They come here. They shadow watch us. They watch us without you knowing, or their people are watching us. Then they go back to their channel or their Discord and tell them, yo, he said this and that, and so who knows, man? They accused me of my whole channel being plagiarism.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a projection, man. The only ism Hollywood believes in is plagiarism. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you
go on.
ism,
Uh, mm,
if you know how to plagiarize real good, Hollywood will fall in love with your ass real quick,
oh
or
yeah.
the industry, or whatever you want to call
Well, I mean, they love people that could parrot the message. You know what I mean? You know about hypnotism. The best people that will hypnotize you will repeat things that are easy to remember. We've been in the manosphere for years. We still hear high value male, body count, what is it, the monkey branch, what is it again? You know what I'm saying? Like we hear all this stuff, man. Oh, the homie, man, Kasparov, God War, what's good, man? Yeah, we hear it. So they told me I'm stealing content because they don't got they need a reason to just take me out. And you got over, I don't know how many hours of content I got, so they could accuse you of plagiarism and take it down. And I've been telling guys, man, we're wanted. You know what I'm saying? Remember that movie? It's funny that remember that movie Wesley Snipes? I forget the name of it. They were hunting him, man. You don't remember the name of that movie Wesley Snipes? Was it The Fugitive? I don't know if you remember that one. or it's like the Will Smith movie, Enemy of the State, man. You know, that's what's going on. They hear this type of content and our talking points, and they see we're not selling to men, you know, to go along with them plan. Like I've been telling guys this, and bro, it's coming. I predicted this over 2 years ago. Uh, you know how I used to make them streams, don't delete, you know, don't delete basically the non-suicide streams, you know, to help men avoid suicide. Guess what, guys? The suicide booth is coming, man. The suicide booth from Family Guy, I mean from Futurama is coming, you know. Like, they've been advertising a lot of, you know, help assisted suicide, you know, and they're pushing that now, you know, and I told people this for years. They're coming, man. They're going to make the dollar out of anything, you know. So now there's going to be assistant. I heard you can apply for it. You could send an application for them to come to your house and help you commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? Like a doctor or something will come to your house and put the needle for you, and they'll sit you in a room or a bedroom and put it on for you. Yeah, JP, I don't know if you still on. Trying to see. But yeah, they'll assist you in taking yourself out. You know, that's why I've been telling guys you gotta be careful, man. Think about it. We got what they call that BetterHelp. We got BetterHelp now. I think BetterHelp, what is that? I forget what BetterHelp is. I think BetterHelp is therapy. It's therapy. But a lot of guys don't get. They think a lot of guys think you can actually go to a therapist. You can actually go to a psychologist, and they'll help you. You know what I'm saying? I think psychologists and therapists, they'll help you if you're trying to fit in the system. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to find happiness, you know, emotional. If you're trying to find emotional aspects in this system, you know what I mean? They'll help you out. They'll help you find emotional ways to fit into the system. But think about it. BetterHelp is like fast food therapists, you know, fast food. And next, with this whole suicide assistance, because that's what they're doing now. They're doing suicide assistance where the doctors come to your home. You could apply. Oh, JP, I got you, man. I mean, you still got the link. So it ain't no problem. You hop on anytime. You know what I mean? I'll be on here for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? But I got you. But all right, brother. I hit you. I'm gonna hit you up, man. I'll give you a call later on tomorrow. But basically, man, they're gonna start pushing provided assisting suicide. They're going to help. They're gonna think about it. They've done. They've now made consumeristic. They've made with BetterHelp a therapy, a consumeristic activity. You know what I'm saying? They've made mental health the biggest. I've never, you know, mental health is the biggest scam right now. You know, because they've pushed it on the athletes. You know what I'm saying? If a basketball player can't dunk or make a few shots, it's mental health. You know, and I've been telling guys mental health is the biggest grift, it's the biggest hustle in the world. You know, because the thing about mental health is that it doesn't require religion, it doesn't require anything. Everybody has and could be somebody for mental health marketing, you know. So that's what they're doing now. And now what's coming, it happened in Canada where a lady applied for suicide assistance. And then it happened in America where this I think it was a woman or something applied for assistant suicide, and they helped out. They sent they will now let you fill out an application for suicide. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens, man. And you're going on other YouTube channels where men are telling you There's help. We could save this country. We could return things to the 1950s, the family. Think about it. They'd rather approve suicide before they approve of a happy family and a happy marriage in this country. They'd rather approve of suicide before they approve of marriage. You know what I'm saying? Yet people are calling me and telling me, "Oh man, hold the truth hostage, man. You're pessimistic." You know, you know what I'm saying? You're a pessimist. No, man. I'm just telling you the facts, man. I'm unremoved. Once you are no longer a slave to idealism, once you don't pursue idealism and accept the world for what it is. And one thing I've done, like I tell guys with the full-time ghosting, is that, man, I'm not seeking to be attached to this society anyway. This is just a job. I used to tell guys years ago, man, years ago, probably over 5 years ago when I streamed, I told guys there's no off days. There's no such thing as you're not working. There's no such thing. Even the man that's homeless has a job, you know. And some people wonder, well, what is this job if a homeless person has a job? The job is to fit into society. The job to fit into the propaganda and the message of society, it's a job in itself. You know what I'm saying? So how can anybody who's going along with the message of society not be working? You know what I'm saying? That's how it is now. And I've been telling people with the full-time ghosting, man, it's no longer an option. It ain't an option. It's the only choice. You don't have another choice on the table for you. You know, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You gonna move to another state? You know, the government is pushing, man. I saw some stuff on X and Twitter, man. They had some some drag queens dancing to children like strippers, man. The morality of the country is dead. You know what I'm saying? Morals are dead, man. In a world without morals, a lot of people keep talking about the post-apocalyptic world. Oh man, it's going to be over once buildings are burning, houses are on fire, people are breaking into your home. That's when it will be over. No, you just admitted to a crutch. That's a crutch. If the world needs to be on fire for you to finally accept things for what they are and move accordingly, then you've already failed. You know what I'm saying? We know in this manosphere, all these men talking about, the big thing that's been going on in America for decades. Oh, the country's gonna go out like Rome. The America's gonna die. You hear this message every decade. They tell you America's gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people listen to them and not understand. These men are basically telling you when they will change or when they will think about changing, as if the country is quote unquote dead. That's when they'll start trying to change, trying to make changes. If you're waiting for an apocalyptic world for you to adapt to what's going on, you've already failed. You've already failed, man. This full-time ghosting, it's given me peace. When YouTube said they're going to take away my channel, they've deleted all the watch hours. This how I was. You know what I'm saying? I was like this, whatever. I was laughing. I was looking at the channel saying, man, what I mean? They do whatever they want, you know. And I was looking at something else, like I'm gonna be fixing my Rumble account. Rumble's a little weird, Rumble's a little weird, you know what I'm saying? Live streaming on Rumble's a little weird. I'm trying to fix that, but I'm telling you guys, man, and I wrote this book, The Man Vantage. I wrote The Man Vantage. Again, I want to thank guys for supporting Man Vantage. It means a lot. And And I would highly recommend you get the Man Vantage for yourself, a male friend. I'd get it for them, because at least they'll know some things. And I made it as opening as possible. It's very light work. But like I said, this full-time ghosting, man, you could look on this channel, and as I stated, I went full-time ghosting. I'm not really referencing the black pill community like I used to. I'm not referencing it as much because the infiltration is too high. The infiltration is too high. Maybe one day even full-time ghosting might become infiltrated. Somebody might start their own full-time ghosting channel. But at least, I'm pushing it. I'm the guy in the front, the front runner for the full-time ghosting. So let me see, who is that? Clown World. Oh, Clown World. Hey, what's up? What's good, man? Anything possible, bro. Yeah, I mean, the thing is this, man, and Clown World put his anything is possible. Here's the thing about that narrative. Anything is possible. Anything is possible within reason and logic. That's what they don't tell us. They always tell us you could be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. That's not the full picture. You know what I'm saying? That's not the full picture. The full picture is you can do anything. Let me see, who is that? Oh, Kalala, what's good, man? My brother, yo. That's the homie right there. Kalala, what's good, man? It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of YouTube jail, man. YouTube had me in prison. You know what I'm saying? YouTube had me in prison like the Kraken. You know what I'm saying? The Kraken in that movie Perseus or whatever. They put me in the cage like the Kraken. And they released the Kraken. But like I was saying, anything is possible. What you gotta understand, and I'm gonna share this word with you guys, man. Please look up this word, man. This word it has so much meaning. You know, Give me a minute. I'm gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, man. My brothers, please look up this word, man. It's called holistic thinking. You know what I'm saying? For years, I've been wondering. It's been a word that's been in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna share a link to you guys, and you'll finally understand. A lot of people will now understand. This. Look at this, my friends. Look up the word. Live holistic thinking. This is how I think. I always look at how the pieces of the puzzle fit, man. I don't look at things black and white. I look at things in a process of how does it all fit? How does it all work? But let me see what the homie Clown World said. What do you think of Indians and Asians coming to the West and thinking they can the women thing, they can get white girls. Here's the thing, man. You got to understand, a lot of people don't understand about America is that America is a destination the world wants to live in. Even the women here are bait. Like, I watch a lot of manosphere content where these guys are like, oh man, there's some Instagram models going to Dubai to get banged. They're going to Dubai. But a lot of guys don't think in a holistic process. What are these Instagram models doing to impact the Middle Eastern men or the men from Dubai that bring them in? Think about it. A man all the way in Dubai is paying a woman from America that's on Instagram as an Instagram model that's just showing off her body 24/7, and that man in Dubai is paying her to come to him. Now, a lot of guys, that don't got any holistic thinking, You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start referencing that word. You know, hopefully it starts getting in guys' heads. You got to think about this. A lot of guys don't think, what is this woman from America that's a Instagram model doing? She's infiltrating Dubai. She's infiltrating Dubai. These rich Dubai guys are bringing her in, and they're committing to the attraction that's presented in America. And now think about it. Think about these Dubai guys, princes or whatever. They keep bringing in American women. Eventually, they fall for an American woman. You know, they start becoming attracted to the perception these women are pushing. And slowly, now Dubai is becoming westernized through the proxy of the women that they're flying into their country. It's, you know what I mean? It's not even so what can these Dubai guys, you know, like the homie JP just put, you know, high dollar simping. Yeah. I've been telling guys international simping, man, or as I call it, you know, long distance simping, you know, LDI, you know, a long distance LDS, you know, long distance simping. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ali, what's good, man? What's up, brother? How you been, man? How's everything? You know, I've been in them YouTube prisons, man. I've been in the YouTube jail, you know, but yeah. So the women they keep bringing from America, and think, oh, you are you wilding up. Long distance simping, hey, man. That LDS is real. Long distance simping is real. You know, royal simping, yeah. The thing is, think about it. Now, these American women end up in Dubai and now they want to eat American food. She lands in Dubai and says, I need some chicken wings. I need some fast food. These Dubai guys think, look, I'm flying the women from America into my country. I'm spitting on the American man without understanding, dude, you're doing LDS, long distance simping. You're flying them to your country. Now they're infiltrating your country, and now the wheel is turning towards westernizing the country. Look at Dubai right now. Look up Dubai. Dubai just hosted boxing events. They hosted wrestling matches for WWE. And guess what they did, man, with the wrestling? Dubai used to have it that the women have to cover their face or wear these type of garments when they wrestle in Dubai. Now they let the American women and the Americans dress the way they want. And they have hundreds of thousands of their own people watching this. And they don't get it that eventually the voting's going to change. The laws are going to change and they're going to lose their culture. A lot of people don't get that we're in the proxy war. We're no longer in the age of we're gonna send some Americans with some guns, drop a few bombs. No, we're gonna send our women, we're gonna send our sports, and you got all these hundreds of thousands of Dubai people saying, "Yay, go Becky Lynch, go Jay Cargo, go whatever wrestler, go." And that wrestler is exposing themselves to all the women in their country, their men, and now you have these guys allowing the culture to infiltrate within their own society. You know, that's what a lot of people need to understand. Like the homie said, there are Indian men. Think about it. You got other men just flying into this country to taste the women. You know what I'm saying? To just experience the American woman, men from other countries are flying here. You know what I'm saying? Not with how demoralized the country is, man. You know, I was talking to somebody, I was talking to somebody at the job. I was talking to somebody at work, and we were talking about the body count. We were talking about the body count, and he's a red pill guy. He's red pilled. I was talking to him, and I told him this, man. The body count, you got to understand that let's just say a chick is in high school. Let's say she's in high school. let's say every 6 months she's with a new dude. You know what I'm saying? If you do the math, by the time she graduates out of high school, that's about 8 bodies. 8 bodies starting in college. That's 8 bodies. And the way the guy looked at me, he said, "There's no way." He said, "There's no way, man." You know what I'm saying? He still wants to believe that there's such a thing as purity and all this stuff, that the women are cleaner, like the movies. But the thing is, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys think simping is when you go for a high body count. No, man, simping, and shout out to the homie JP. Simping is when you already add assumptions. When you add this narrative that that what you don't know. How you gonna know the body counts of any woman you encounter? How you gonna know? You're not an all-seeing God. You don't have like this magical mirror. You don't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way for you to know the body count. The body count pill. The body count pill would probably be the biggest grift in the whole manosphere. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if we sold a pill that any woman drinks it, and if she urinates and the water turns black, the body count is too high. The body count is too high if she urinates and the water is black. The body count is too high if she urinates and the water is uh red or something like that. The body count pill. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee some dudes will buy that. I think that could probably sell in the millions. You know what I'm saying? I could sell in the millions, the body count pill, you know. But yeah, it's a lot of guys believe in these scams, man. The body count doesn't matter, man. Is it? And I've been saying this for over a year. It doesn't matter because you can't tell what it is. What you have to trust is just how this woman socializes. If you see a lot of tattoos and a lot of partying and all that stuff, you already know it's not even about the body count. It's about the behavior. It's about the behavior pattern and the tattoos and all that and all this stuff you see. That lets you know. Any man trying to look at body count, that means you don't know what the hell you're doing already. You don't know what you're looking for. You're supposed to look at the behavior pattern. You know what I'm saying? If you're like, yo, I met her at the park, you know what I'm saying? Wearing super tight clothes, leggings, tattoos from all over the body, tats, super tatted up, free spirit, and this and that. And she showed her gram, mad dudes on the gram. Like, who cares about the body count? From reading that behavior pattern and how the presentation, you already know what it is. You already know. There's no future there. And another reason I was screaming is that, there's something I need to talk about. You know, let me see what the homie said. What do you think you men have control over women? No, it's not about control. And Clown World, you bring up a very great question that will let me segue into something I've been meaning to talk about. What's happened in this country right now is that the demands on men has not changed. The demands on men have not changed at all. You know, and we men like it this way. We don't mind the demands. It's part of manhood. The problem we have in this society and why relationships do not work and will not have long-term value is that the demand on the man has not changed, but what is being offered to the man has changed. Think about it. You want a man to be ready to sacrifice his life, kill himself. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the homie Fatal J, what's good, man? Fatal J, what's up, man? The Bible says men are more valued than women. Women should chase men. Eventually they do when it's too late for them. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, the thing about the Bible, there's a lot of aspects of the Bible that are philosophical. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to answer your question, Fatal J and Clown World. You know, the thing is this: the demand on a man hasn't changed. What I mean by that is when a woman's in a relationship with a man, the man should automatically he should be ready to sacrifice his life, be ready to defend you at all costs, here and there. If you're his wife, woman, whatever, he's got to be ready to do all the sacrifice. The problem and why relationships aren't working anymore is that what is the man dying for? Someone with all these tats, someone with a high level disrespect. And here's the thing, um, a lot of women don't understand what's going on in America is that when you shun the man, this is why I watch a lot of channels. When you shun the man, you become loyal to the government. Think about it. I know a lot of chicks, I know some chicks that I spoke to that a relationship ain't working out. They might have children with the men, all that. It ain't working out. They push the men away. And when you push the man away, you're pushing the government into your life. You know what I'm saying? You're valuing the government, some strangers, over the man in your life. You know what I'm saying? A man at a drop of a dime, Clown World, at a drop of a dime, you're at work. Let's say the man, you're sick or you get sick at the house or you're in danger. You know what I'm saying? You gonna wait for the cops? The cops got to survey the whole community, the whole town. How long you think the cops gonna get to you? And you're not even priority for the police. The police are here to protect the entire town. You know who's priority for you? The man you're with. The man you're with could be at work. He hears you say, you know what, somebody's breaking in. They're trying to break into the home. That man's gonna drive there like this. Even if he could lose his job, he's gonna make your priority for that man. You know what I'm saying? And what a lot of women don't understand in the United States, in the Western world, is that when you shun the man, you're actually committing more to the government. You're committing more to the government. And here's the thing about the government. You know what I'm saying? The government are a bunch of strangers. Like, anybody watching this stream, the homie Fatal J and everything, let me ask you a question. How well do you know your mayor? How well do you know your council members? How well do you know any of these political people? You know what I'm saying? How well do you know them? You don't know none of them, man. They're all strangers. The thing about America, and when I wrote this book, the Man Vantage, give me a minute, I'll share the link quick. When I wrote the Man Vantage, what I was trying to tell people in this book is that the government we're in, the government that we're in, man, it does not care about the family. The government is all about sacrificing and destroying the family to prioritize the government. You know what I'm saying? It's all about prioritizing the government. And what a lot of women don't get is when you push away the men in your life, you're making more room for the government. You know what I'm saying? If you disrespect your brother, all the men in your life that are here to protect you and give you an honest truth or something, you're now pushing and making more room for the government. You know what I'm saying? The government. I've spoken to a lot of women. I've debated some women where they're like, you know what? I'm a libertarian. I'm a anti-government and this and that. How are you anti-government? How are you anti-government when everything you're doing is to benefit the government? You know what I'm saying? A lot of you know, I'm a manosphere channel. I focus more on male issues, what men are going through. I'm gonna tell you something. If you're a woman and you cared more about the government and changing it, you wouldn't be participating in it. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be participating in it from a perspective of, you know, voting and you know, pushing away the male narrative. The reason the government doesn't deliver is because it's filtering out the male vote. Now imagine if you're in a town, let's say you're in a town, in this town, let's say about 50 to 60% of the women say, you know what, I'm not voting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the men vote, let them decide what's gonna happen in the town. What you think's gonna happen? Now all the governors are scared. They're scared to death. All the politicians running in the town, they can't manipulate the male vote with the female vote. So now they have to deliver because they know men don't play around, man. Men don't play. You know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna walk into a man's house and take it. You know what I'm saying? And take it. Now, there's some repercussions for that. You're not just gonna walk into a man's house and take it. And I wrote in this book, you know, The Man Vantage, I wrote in this book a major aspect I wrote about what a lot of women and men don't understand with the female vote. A lot of people don't know the scam and setup of the female vote. The setup was this: we're going to allow the women to vote just like the men without the responsibility. We all know that, but we're not going to equalize it. You know what I mean by equalize it? We're not going to make it fair. We're going to have a situation. Let's say in your town, you have 500 people in your town. You got 500 people. Now, let's say out of the voting population of that town, 100 women vote to 80 men. So let's say 100 women vote in the town and 80 men vote. You know what I'm saying? To fix, now here's where it gets corrupt. Where the government makes it corrupt is that they'll count all of the votes. They'll say we're counting 100 of the female vote, we're counting 80 of the male votes. It ain't fair. It should be we're only counting 80 on both sides. Now it's fair. Now the voting is fair. We're counting 80 on both sides. So the women can't manipulate the vote. The men can't manipulate the vote based on the numbers. So if 80 women participate, we're only counting that 80 on both sides. You know, so if 200 men voted to 80, let's say 200 men voted to 80 women, we should only count 80 on both sides of the sexes. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. Instead, what they do is they manipulate the vote by the sexes. So if we can get more sexes to participate, we can manipulate the entire vote. We can cancel the male vote. This is why the government's pushing all this LGBTQ stuff. This is why they're pushing all this transitioning on men. Because if they can get the men to transition into women and identify as women, guess what they get? They get more female votes. You know what I'm saying? It's all about manipulating the sexes against each other to maintain the government's control. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that. You know, they don't understand that it's all a numbers game. It's all about manipulating the 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 game, you know. You see what the homie Fatal J, and let me see what's going on. Men need to step up. No, men don't need to step up, you know. The thing is this, men have no reason to step up anymore, you know. I'm gonna give you a true story. This is a true story. It happened to me in New York. Um, a woman was in an argument with her man. You know, he was yelling at her. He was about to fight her and slap her. And I said, yo, chill out, man. I told him, chill out, because he was yelling at her. He was about to fight her and slap her. She turned around and looked at me and said, this is none of your business. You know what I mean? This ain't none of your business. And I stepped out. And another thing happened when I was in New York one day as a bouncer. I was coming down the train, and this guy was punching the hell out of his woman. You know what I'm saying? I stepped up And I said, yo, chill out, man. What you doing? He pulled out a blade. He pulled out a knife. He pulled out a knife on me and said, you know what? I'm ready to go to jail. I'm ready to die. I'm ready to go to jail today. She didn't say nothing because she allowed it to escalate. You know what I'm saying? If a man is comfortable abusing you domestically in the house, eventually he's going to take it outside. And he was punching her in broad daylight at the train stop in New York. She could have called the cops and ended it. And guess what? When this guy pulled the knife on us, she didn't say nothing. She just sat in the corner like she was just gonna watch. Yeah. She was just gonna watch him stab us up, man. You know what I mean? But luckily it didn't escalate to that. It didn't end up in a situation where I got stabbed, whatever. But in the country we're in now, you know, a lot of the women don't understand the battle of the sexes. See what the homie Fatal J said. I love my wife with all my heart, but she understands I'm the head of the house and she is not my equal. Yeah. And one thing Fatal J brings up about the equality between men and women. A lot of people don't understand that this is all manipulation to actually have men approve of transitioning. It's actually manipulation for transitioning surgery. If they can get men to see women as equals, if they can get both sexes to look at each other as equals, it's now psychologically implying to a man that if you see your woman as an equal, then that means you're sleeping with a man. You know what I'm saying? And if she sees you as an equal, that means she's sleeping with a woman. It's actually to create a psychological, alternative to your sexuality. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Because if you were equal, you would see her as a man. You know what I'm saying? And you would treat her as a man. There's no such thing as equality between the sexes anyway. And the other thing is, there's no such thing as equality in this world. Equality is a scam. Equality does not exist. A lot of black people in America fall for this. It's the greatest grift in America. The biggest grift in America is equality. You got black people marching and saying we need to be equal with the white people. There's no such thing. You can't be equal to the person that once owned you and said, you know what, I don't want to own y'all no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give you another example. How could you be equal to your boss? Your boss hired you. We can't be equal. It's about fairness, man. There's no such thing as equality. There is only fairness in this world. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King was utilized to sell this equality scam. You know what I'm saying? I have a dream that one day all men and children are equal. That's a scam. Most black people didn't want no equality. They knew it doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? When Abraham Lincoln promised all these black people an acre and a mule and the war ended and they said, nope, we're not doing that. That's changed. You're not getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black people in the 40s, 50s wanted fairness. You know what I'm saying? I pay my taxes. Why do I have to drink in a fountain marked for blacks? You know what I'm saying? People want fairness in this world. That's why I don't trust anybody. If anybody comes up to me and says the word equality, it triggers that, yeah, that person's a scammer. You know what I'm saying? That person's a fraud and that person's a liar. Because how could someone walk up to me and say we need to be equal? There's no such thing as equality. You're not even equal in your family. Your mom might like your little brother more than you. You know what I'm saying? There's no equality even amongst your family. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's how it is. Equality does not exist. Fairness exists. Let's say for example, your father has more love for your oldest brother. You know what I'm saying? He loves your oldest brother the most, but he treats you both fairly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both get fed, y'all both eat, but you know your father's favorite is your older brother. You know what I'm saying? That it is what that's how it is, man. You know? Now the military, well, it's all a scam, man. I touch up on this book about the whole the voting, the military. It's all set up because a lot of people don't know that America is actually built around the Mayan calendar. The Mayans used to sacrifice, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, the Mayans would sacrifice the most healthy. This is what America has become. America is all about sacrificing the family. You know what I'm saying? Sacrificing stability of the family to feed the beast that is the government. You know what I'm saying? One chapter I touch up on this book, a lot of people here know, and I'm gonna start uploading audio versions, chapters of this book, is I call it the God verment. We do not live in a government in America. We live in a God verment. Our government has a God complex, a God complex. And the government in this country runs on the destruction of the family. You know what I'm saying? They destroy the family and create this chaos so you can vote for your mayor. I mean, there are people voting for a mayor and saying, he's so trustworthy. He's so genuine. He's so humble. You don't know this person. You don't know this stranger. Yet you're willing to say this person is everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know my mayor. I don't know him at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to stream Thursday. We need to talk geek news and deep. Yo, Fatal J, man, you got my hit me up, man. Hit me up, bro. I'm gonna send you my number. We'll chop it up. But nah. To me, I don't know if you're trolling clown world, but the thing is, real men never left. Men have not changed. You know what I'm saying? What's on the line for the men hasn't changed. It's what are they being offered has changed. And we're in a country now, like I said, everything's a trap. You know, if you want to be a good guy, a good man, guess what? It leads you to a trap. You know what I mean? Think about it. Trump has been divorced. Trump was divorced for over 4 years, and Trump did not change the marital laws. These are the same governments that, politicians that run on this whole family. I love the family. We need to save our country, family values. Yet they don't do nothing for the law. They don't do anything to fix the law. You know what I'm saying? The law is literally designed to destroy the family. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that. Think about it. A fine example of that is what they call that. It's I'm trying to remember the word. A fine example of that is the welfare program. The welfare program where the welfare program will reward less money to a stable family than a non-stable family. You know what I'm saying? The way the welfare program works in America is that if you're in a broken household, they'll give you money. You know what I'm saying? They'll give you money, but if a man, I had one of my boys a couple years ago, a good friend of mine, he told me he had a welfare issue where they wouldn't give him his wife and him money because he was in a household. They didn't want to give them money, and this is 2000s. I'm not talking about 1940s, 1950s. I'm talking about the 2000s. The welfare did not want to reward welfare to a family where the father was there. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to reward any money to where the husband was in the house. They didn't want to give no money, you know? And how does that help the society? Wouldn't it make more sense that if you have a husband, a father, and their children in the household, you would give them more welfare? Because the stability of that family is more important. And then for the people that are unstable, where there isn't a husband there, there isn't a stable family, you give them less money. This would force these people to actually get into a stable relationship, because the government will not give you more welfare or help you out if you're not in a stable relationship, because the government actually values the stability of the family. The welfare of the family reflects the welfare of the nation. You know what I'm saying? But instead, we have a government that's built on the polar opposite. If you don't have a husband in the house, we give you more money. If the father is dead, we'll give you more money. You know what I'm saying? It's all about instability. That's what the government is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the homie Fatal J, man, we live in a satanic country. Good is bad and bad is good. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you this, Fatal J. I done a stream about it way before. I think we've surpassed the devil. You know what I'm saying? Man has surpassed the devil. You got to give the devil his dues. And what I mean by that is the devil is at least honest. The devil tells you, you do this, I'll do this for you. You do that, I'll do this. Mankind, we have governors and mayors literally kissing and hugging children and saying, oh, the children are our future. They're saying the children are our future while they're literally stealing tax money. They're not stopping crime. They're promoting drug addicts in the country. The devil is more honest than man. You know, we need to stop blaming the devil, in my honest opinion, because we have surpassed the devil. You know, think about it. You go to hell if you murdered and killed people. We're in a country now where, well, if you murdered and killed people, well, you know what I'm saying, you get to come out. You know what I'm saying? You get to come out of jail. You know, you get forgiven if you murdered. Think about it. Think about the way this country works. If I aimed a gun at somebody and I missed. Think about it. I aimed a gun at somebody, I missed. I get lesser time. I get less time because it was attempted murder. You know what I'm saying? So I would get rewarded. I would get more time if I killed that person. Basically, the government is saying, well, you know, you didn't kill him. You know, you didn't kill that person, so you get less time. But I tried to kill somebody. I had the intent to kill this person. I should have the maximum punishment. You know what I'm saying? If everybody had the maximum punishment, think about it. What if you got life in prison for trying to kill somebody? How many people would go around trying to kill people if they knew, yo, if you just aim a gun at somebody, that's life in jail. That's life. You know what I'm saying? That's life without a trial, bail, because you aimed a gun at someone. You know what I'm saying? The homie Fatal J, I remember watching Justice League. There was an episode, Justice League versus the Justice Lords, where Batman went into an alternate universe where they locked up people for the little things. If you yelled at, for example, if you're being served food at a restaurant, you start yelling and cursing at the waiter, the police come. The police come to detain you because it's the crime is all about de-escalation. We can't allow you to get to that point where you would kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? We don't live in a society like that. Our society is about, well, you know, you didn't kill somebody, so we're giving you 12 years, and with good behavior, you'll get out in 4. You know, you'll get out in 4. We reward the justice system here rewards you with other opportunities to commit a higher level of a crime. So if I attempted murder, I get 20 years. Let's say I get 10 years for attempted murder, and for good behavior, I get out in 4 years or something. Now I get another chance to commit murder. But if the law was, yo, you aimed a gun at somebody, you tried to kill him, we're giving you life. That's life in prison, man. That's life in prison. You're never getting out. You tried to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? When you kill somebody, they don't come back. You know, if life mattered, if life was so important, the punishment would be absolute. You know what I'm saying? Just for the attempt of killing somebody, you would get life in jail. You know what I'm saying? Once people realize, oh man, I'm getting life in jail for attempting to kill somebody, well, now no one's gonna attempt to kill people anymore. It's gonna be, hey, yo, Fatal J, what's good, man? You know, it will be, yo, I hate you. You know, I hate you, but I would never try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Attempted murder, man. You get life in prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go get me a beer. In the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, I gotta get me a beer. Let me see. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. I'll play some elevator music. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Switch the banner and give me 1 second. Where the hell's the banner? And we're back. Yeah. Had to give me a fresh beer, man. A nice beer, you know what I'm saying? I'm drinking that Miller High Life. You know what I'm saying? Miller High Life, people. Miller High Life. You know what I'm saying? The banquet beer. The word, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, yo, Fatal J, I'm telling you, man. You know, hey bro, yo, Kalala, you know, man. You know what I'm saying? What's that old saying? They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, a beer now and a beer later keeps a reason to go see the doctor away. Yeah. Oh man, I needed that beer. Oh. Miller. Yo, Fatal J, you remember them commercials, man. The Miller High Life commercials. Miller High Life. Don't be a low life. Be a high life. You know what I'm saying? Miller High Life, man. I love that beer. You know, it's cheap. The beer's cheap, but man, it tastes good, man. You know, Miller High Life, it's a beer that you know what I'm saying, I love it. I drink it a lot. But yo, a beer I've been drinking, I drunk some you know, I'm a Haitian man, but man, I drunk some Red Stripe, bro. Anybody who drinks beer, please try Red Stripe, man. Red Stripe is fire, man. I was drinking some Red Stripe. Yo, I drunk like a 6-pack in one, like, you know, less than a day, man. That 6-pack, that Red Stripe is fire. But, you know, but like I tell people, I made my own commercial, you know, don't be a low life. Be live the high life, Miller High Life, the banquet beer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Miller High Life is for people who care. People with some thoughts. You know what I'm saying? A dude drinking Miller High Life is a dude who could still do his division, his math. You know. But like I was saying, man, and the homie Fatal J brings it up is we gotta understand, man, the devil. And I streamed about this probably over a year ago. We have surpassed the devil. You know what I'm saying? We have surpassed the devil. You know what I mean? The devil, it's like this. This is the devil. You know what I'm saying? And mankind, look at my hand. You could only see my thumb. We have surpassed the devil. You know what I'm saying? We will drop bombs on other countries while still advertising, be a man of God, love everybody, love each other while we're dropping the bombs on other countries, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Your president will poison you like what happened with Conan 19. I know YouTube kind of blocks it, but I don't want to say the C19, or I call it Conan 19. Notice during Conan 19, this so-called government that loves you and cares about you told you all to take the serum, man, take this poison. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even test it that long. People are getting sick. And then what did the government said? Well, you can't sue for this. The government basically said we gave them a free pass, like the homie Kalala knows. And I'm still writing the book Conan 19. I'm Kalala, I haven't forgotten. I'm gonna hit you up. We gotta get that cover ready. But yeah, we have surpassed the devil, man. I've read books about the devil. The devil's all about, okay, you die, you go to hell, you suffer for your sins. The devil might offer you a wish if you give him your soul and this and that. Well, your president will shake your hand. Your president will literally hold up a baby. Oh, look at this beautiful child. While the president ordered to drop bombs on innocent children, in another country. Oh, what a beautiful life while your president's holding a baby. Oh, such a precious life in a child while they're dropping bombs on innocent children overseas. You know what I'm saying? We have surpassed the devil, man. God damn, that Miller High Life. I don't follow Christianity because Christ said in the last days there will be fake Christians and prophets in the last days. I'm a disciple of Christ. Oh, my thing is, I'm not a religious man, but I respect people that honor it and follow it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't try to force religion on me, I got no problem with nobody. But the thing is this, man, we're not in the last of days, in my opinion, because the problem, and I've seen this, I've been approached by Jehovah's Witness, I've been approached by the Black Israelites, I've been approached by Mormons, Christians, you name it. I've been approached by them, and what do they say? We're at the end of days. Why are we at the end of days? So you're telling me because you're in a part of the world where technology is advanced and all this stuff. For example, let's say I'm in New York. Let's say I'm in Jersey. I'm in Jersey right now. Let's say in Jersey, let's say out of nowhere, Jersey goes bankrupt. Jersey is done. You know what I'm saying? Is that the end of the world, or is that the end of Jersey? And the other thing is that even the end of Jersey? You know what I'm saying? Plants still exist. You could still farm. You could still grow food. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my brother, yeah, sac passe, man. Yeah, Haitian, But the thing is this, the world isn't ending, my friends. What's ending is the propaganda, a society held together by lies, scammers. You know what I'm saying? You don't need it. Like, for example, You could leave, like, look at the Amish. As much as people like to make fun of the Amish, oh man, the Amish, they live on a farm. You know, they live on farms. They don't have technology, you know. But the Amish live in the true world. They know if electricity goes out, if the TV doesn't work, guess what? The sun still rises. The sun don't stop rising. You know what I'm saying? The crops don't stop growing because your mayor isn't a mayor anymore. The world doesn't end with man. The world ends with the world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I've seen around me when it comes to religion, they don't focus on the world. You know what I'm saying? They don't say, well, if the world lights on fire, you know what I'm saying? If the world is ending, you know, rocks are falling from the sky, everything's going on fire. Okay, the world's ending. But if, because let's just say out of nowhere, you know, America just lost $20 trillion, you know what I'm saying? The world doesn't end, man. You know, this is a huge world. You know, I touched up on this on a stream, you know what I mean? Uh, oh man, the homie monster, what's good, man? I'm good, man. I'm all right. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I got hit by a car, got hit by a car, but I'm still here. Anybody watch the movie Antoine Fisher? I'm still here. I'm still strong. Let me see what the homie Fatal J said. I'm a history buff. America as an empire is failing. The new world power will be either Russia or China, but it doesn't mean America will be destroyed. No, no, dude, my brother Fatal J, that's a scam. America, a lot of people don't know that, dude. America, there's a lot of countries that owe America money. You know what I mean? Owe America money. It's a lot. We print the money. The America isn't gonna fall like Rome. Like Rome didn't. A lot of people don't get it. Rome did not have nukes, and Rome did not have a global economy. You know what I'm saying? A global economy. Like, think about when you drink orange juice. Like, I was drinking some orange juice. Some of that orange comes from Brazil, Florida, uh, you know, Costa Rica. We live in a global trade. You know what I'm saying? And as much as all these other countries are beefing, yelling, and arguing, they're afraid. They're terrified. There's too many things that are happening with the global trade, you know what I'm saying, for everything to fall apart. Now, is America morally, I think America from a moral standpoint is died out. You know, morals no longer exist in this country. You know what I'm saying? When they can openly have a drag queen read to your children at a school, it's over. It's over. Morals are dead. So they would rather have a drag queen read in your kid's school than like a soldier, than a cop, than an intelligent IT person. You know what I'm saying? An ex-football player. They'd rather have a dude in drag read to your children. You know, the problem with America right now, morally, it's dead. Its morals are dead. It's morally compromised. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with the country. Morally compromised. Everything, America has become everything's for sale. They're promoting obesity as happiness. Oh my God, that person's fat, you know. But guess what? Yes, that person's fat, that person's in a wheelchair, they're obese. But guess what? They could still order from Amazon. They could still wear nice shirts, nice shoes. Think about it. Think about a baby. You know what I'm saying? Think about a baby, man. You know what I'm saying? Think about a baby, man. Oh, the homie monster. Yo, you know me, man. You know what I'm saying? We good, bro. I got hit by a car, like a car clipped my hand, you know. But I'm all right, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of life, you know. Uh, you know, to me, I was mad because, man, it's my right hand. I'm right-handed, man, and you know what I'm saying? I love my right hand. It's the right hand. When you're right-handed, it's like, man, why? Why hurt my right hand? That's like my baby. It's like my favorite hand. You know what I'm saying? I do so much with this hand, right type. It's my dominant hand, man. Fuck. Did you hit my right hand? You know. Oh, I'm at work. I'm a oh, the homie Fatal J or IT, man, and you know about it, bro. You building PCs, man. We're gonna chop it up about that. You know, to me, you need to make a stream on how to build a PC game, man, a gaming computer. We need that. But yeah, the thing I'm saying is, man, the empire isn't falling. The morals of America are dying. You know what I'm saying? And in all honesty, you want to know how this country's dying? It's actually dying through population. They don't report this in America. There are certain states where children are not being born at all. Like, the replacement rate is horrible. And I've been telling men this. There's a lot of men in this community that think men fail. We men have failed. We can't win. No, we win, man. When a man says, I'm not having children, the ramifications of that, it hurts the country so much. You know what I'm saying? It hurts the future. The future of a country is the seed that a man plants in the dirt, which is his children. So if a man doesn't provide a country with children, it's starving the country. A lot of guys will put, oh, taxpayers. No, man, it's not about taxpayers only. You're killing the country by not having children. That means you're starving the country of a population. There are certain parts of America where it's a ghost town. You know what I'm saying? No one lives here. Place has been completely abandoned. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening to this country, man. We men do not fail. Men never lose, man. We've never lost. Even with this so-called feminist crap that's been set up by the government, we never lost. Men have never lost ever. Because we all know if we don't have children, we starve the country out. And right now in America, the replacement rate is extremely low. And one thing I've been telling guys, and this is what a lot of guys don't understand, and with me being a full-time ghost with this approach of not seeking attachment or idealism, I'm gonna tell you guys this, and this is gonna scare you. If you don't want to be scared, you could leave this stream right now. I'll give you 20 seconds. I'll just let me just give it 20 seconds. All right, that was 20 seconds, man. Now I'm about to scare you. This is the part of the stream where you will never see your country the same. You will never be able to wake up the same again. This is what you need to understand. The country, America back in the 1940s, let's just go to 1940. What was the population of America in 1940? You know what I'm saying? I don't know at the top of my head right now. But when America was at a lower population, let's say 1940, the population was, let's say it was about, I'm just making up a number. Let's say it was 80 million Americans. There was 80 million Americans in 1940. Let's just say there was 80 million. Now in the year 2024, there's over 300 million Americans. Now, a lot of channels will push this narrative of overpopulation. Oh, we're being overpopulated. The world wants to decrease the population. Or the homie Kalala said it was 132 million was the population back in the 1940s. So it was 132 million in 1940. The reason I bring this up is what I'm about to tell you next will terrify you. What people need to understand is this is how the population works. There's the minimum requirement of the population. Then there's the surplus of the population. You have to ask yourself, are you a part of the surplus or the minimum requirement? The surplus is when we have far extra people and we don't care if we lose them. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. Let's just say America, for example, the minimum requirement of a population they require is 100. Let's just say it's 132 million. We got 300 million, over 300 million people. Let's say the government, the minimum requirement, what the government's worried about is being below. Let's just say America's worried about being below 332 million. That's what they're worried about. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to reach that low. But anything above that, you know what I'm saying? That's a surplus. What you got to ask yourself is, are you a part of the surplus population or are you part of the minimum requirement of the population? The minimum requirement of the population are the people they don't want to lose. You know what I'm saying? They're the people they don't want to lose. They can't afford to lose. You know what I mean? Some of that has to do with money, wealth, legacy, bloodline, and this and that. So now you understand, are you a part of the minimum requirement or are you a part of the surplus? The surplus means you're just a surplus. You're just an extra in the population. You're extras. They can afford to lose you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the country woke up today and lost 20 million Americans. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't break the minimum requirement. Let's say the minimum requirement is 132 million Americans. Ah, damn. Gotta give me another Miller. I have to give me another beer. But yeah. So this is what you need to understand. This whole narrative of, oh, you know, you got Andrew Tate, that scam artist selling it, that bum, you know what I'm saying, who was a weirdo, you know what I'm saying? It was in the closet, you know what I'm saying? And you got all these men telling you about population decrease and population control. Dude, that's a scam. All the governments in the world care about one thing: minimum requirement and surplus. That's it. That's all they care about. Some countries are reaching that minimum requirement. You know, I heard Italy is dying. You know what I'm saying? I heard Italy is dying. Their population is so low, it's dying. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, dog. Hey man, I gotta get another Miller, man. I was gonna bring two of them, but then I thought about it. I'm like, yo, while I'm drinking one, the other one will get warm. You know? Ah, yeah. So, but man, I'm in the stream in a few minutes. You know? Oh, Japan. Yeah. Well, Japan. No, yo, monster, my brother. Japan is actually doing better than Italy. I heard Italy is dying. Their population is extremely low. It's reaching a dangerous number. You know what I'm saying? Italy is dying, man. A lot of people think, I was talking to somebody last night. You know, I forget the homie's name. You know what I'm saying? What Colada? Italy's pop is old. Yeah, their population is old as hell. Their population is dying. You know what I'm saying? So Italy is dying, you know. And what a lot of people don't understand is that Italy might be reaching its minimum requirement. It's going below it. You know what I'm saying? So if America only needs 132 million people, America doesn't care about losing a certain percentage of people. You know what I mean? So what's going on and a lot of people don't understand is, for example, you got the migrants thing where they're bringing in a lot of illegals and whatnot. You know, a lot of people think, oh man, they're bringing all these illegals. They want them to work and this and take jobs and this and that. No, man, they're using it as a distraction. You know, what the government's done. And another thing is, a lot of Americans, People in America say, "Oh, these illegals are coming here." Yeah, but dude, in the war in Iraq, we blew up their countries, destabilized their government and their country. You know what I'm saying? Then you open refugee things. What you think's gonna happen when you bombed other countries, deemed them terrorists and this and that? You know what I'm saying? Left it to the point where they can't even work in their own country or make a living. What you think's gonna happen? And what the government's doing, a lot of people think, oh man, the government is bringing in all these migrants to replace us. No, the government's bringing them in so they don't got to do anything. So let's say Trump wins right now. Let's say Trump wins the next presidency. Trump wins. So let's say Trump says, you know what? I'm deporting all of the illegals that came into this country. Every American's going to be, oh my God, thank you, Mr. Trump. Thank you for deporting the illegals. Okay. But did Trump fix the tax laws? Did he fix the marital laws? What did he do besides what was supposed to be done? You know what I'm saying? People weren't supposed to come here legally. So you're not doing anything new. You're doing the job you were supposed to do. What the government's going to do, they're going to use the mass deportation, as a distraction from them not doing nothing, from them not actually doing their job, fixing the towns, changing the laws, that's what they're gonna do, bro. Oh, Star Trek. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I used to watch Star Trek way back, man. I used to watch the one with Picard. I used to watch the Star Trek with the black dude. I used to watch I remember that other one with Hercules. But my memory's a little blurry with those. I haven't watched them in years, but I know about Star Trek. One thing Star Trek taught me was a lot of people think, well, why haven't we met aliens? Star Trek to me said the truth. The aliens have a truce where they're not supposed to come talk or meet with less developed worlds. I think we're too underdeveloped for the aliens to come. And also, I think we might be South Park. I think South Park actually showed the truth where South Park said, the aliens are watching us like a zoo. But I think where South Park messed up is I think aliens are here already. Think about it. We have certain like I heard the human eyes can't see past a certain spectrum of light. We can't smell a certain amount of smells. We can't hear a certain amount of frequencies. You're telling me if an alien came here wearing a suit that has the eighth spectrum of light, so an eighth spectrum of light suit that emits a certain frequency that keeps our brain away or keeps us distracted, how would we know they're here? That's why when people tell me, oh, the aliens aren't here, man, they're already here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they said cats actually have the fourth spectrum of light or the fifth spectrum of light in their eyes so they can see things. Like, I don't know if you had a cat. I got a cat, and sometimes I look at the cat and you see the cat looking at the wall or looking away at something or chasing something, and you don't know what the hell it's seeing. So to me, in my opinion, aliens are already here, man. They just have the technology to cloak to where we can't see them. We can't see them. We can't smell them. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem with us humans, man. And we are very, what's the word? I plan to do a stream, man. Uh, Something's opened my eyes, man. I watched a video series on uh are Homo erectus. There were other humans besides us, man. There were other species and they were not Homo sapiens like us. They made fire, they cooked, they had families, they did everything we did. The only thing we did better than them is we were smarter. So, it makes me realize that we humans are we are extremely narcissistic. We're narcissistic, man. Like, the homie Let me see what the monster said. Birds can see more light. Yeah, there are birds and animals that probably already see and smell the aliens. Remember, if aliens land here, all they got to do is avoid us. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Sometimes your dog is barking for no reason. Your dog's barking outside and you don't know why. You don't know why your dog's barking. You think your dog is just being loud. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you're in your house and you hear a sound or something. Oh, it's just a wall. No, man, they're already here. You know what I'm saying? They got enough technology. What if we're like not a zoo? I forget what it is. I think it's like the Galapagos Island. Like the Galapagos, you can go on there, but you can't touch nothing. You can't interact with anything. You can't impact the environment. And I think aliens, they're already here, and we're like a zoo, or just don't let the humans see you. You could walk amongst them, you could look at them, you could just don't let them see you. They're already here, man. I don't doubt the aliens are here. I just think with us, we're so narcissistic as a species. You know what I'm saying? We think, well, if they didn't talk to us yet, then they're not here. You know what I'm saying? They're already here, man. You know, a good example is religion. My problem I've had with religion over the years is that, you know, why would a Bible written by God need editing? Why would it need editing? Why would it need a new edition? I think it has to do with human narcissism. You know what I'm saying? Like the homie said, he's IT. Anybody that knows technology, I don't got a flash drive with me, but we all know. Let's say a God is infinite, infinite gigabytes of memory. Let's say God is infinite gigabytes of memory, and let's say a human being is about 1,000 gigabytes of memory. How can a human write on the notions of a God if they can't fit all of the data of a God into their existence? That's why when mankind is written a Bible, I don't believe it because a man wrote it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it has to do with manipulation, because why would a God need to have a second or third edition of a book? You know what I'm saying? Why would a God need a third edition? You know what I'm saying? A remake, retcon, and rewrites. Why would a God need to update something that it wrote that's of a higher plane than anything us humans can ever do? You know what I'm saying? That's where the Bible and a lot of religion is broken, because for a man to say they can speak on behalf of God, that's already where, what I'm saying, becomes a scam. And the reason I bring up its narcissism is that, a lot of people want to believe they're special when we ourselves don't believe that. For example, when you step on an ant, you know what I'm saying? We step on an ant, you don't say, oh my God, the other ants, I killed one ant. So now the ants won't worship me. They won't respect me. You know what I'm saying? You don't care. That's an ant. You don't give a damn. So why would a God, an all-powerful being that can travel anywhere, do whatever it can within its God-like existence, care about us? You know what I'm saying? I've talked to guys that are Jehovah Witness. I've talked to Israelites. I've talked to all these religious people that say, "Well, you're making God sad, or you're letting God down." I'm like, how can I let down a God? You know what I'm saying? It's an all-powerful being. What can I ever do to disappoint an all-powerful being? You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing. I'm less than a speck of dust in the eyes of a God. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's that narcissism. We humans have developed narcissism. And on the next stream, I'll explain. We'll be watching a video, and you will understand that we humans are being narcissistic because it's the only way to cope with the fact that we didn't come up with everything. We weren't the first, man. You know what I'm saying? When you see what I see, it's gonna shock you. It changed my whole way of thinking, man. You know, it changed my whole way of thinking, you know. But you know, man, I've gone past the hour of this stream. Got to get ready for work and everything of that nature. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and you know, people for hoping me, sending well wishes after the whole stuff that's been happening, car accidents, YouTube. Man, the list goes on. But, you know, I want to thank everybody. I hope everybody has a safe day. I'm gonna go grab me another Miller Lite. Gotta drink another beer, and hope you all have a good day, and be safe. This has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we would not negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage. Full-time ghosting is not, it's not an option. It's not an opinion. It's the only choice. Man, y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe, and peace out, man. I'm gonna get more active. I gotta get back. I'm gonna start uploading more. I'm gonna start grinding more. You know, there's some things I gotta fix. I gotta fix with Rumble, but you know, we're back. You know, we're back. I'm gonna start doing more things. Have a good one.
They said the truth won't survive, be